Hello, hello, hello. So it is Latasha Wap Williams. I am back with another video. You all, I like doing this. You know why? Because there's so many people out there in the home-based sales industry, and they don't know what to do. I've seen a lot of times where people bring them in the businesses and they tell them that they're going to help them and they don't, or personalities clash, or someone joins a company and they're kind of shy and don't like to reach out to people. So guess what? I put together a video that can tell you what to start doing after you've watched the first video, which is really about the first 48 hours of joining. So hopefully you've watched that. If not, stop this video, go back and watch that first video, because it's not going to make sense what I'm telling you now. Now, let's get this ball rolling. For those of you who do not know, I'm Latasha Wap Williams. I've been in this industry almost 7 years now. You all, I started in this industry not having any experience, not knowing anything. Someone just told me about an additional way to make some money. And y'all, it started from making hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars to six figures. And you all, I've done well over $500,000 on a part-time basis, still being able to be a wife, still being able to be a mom, travel the world, be involved in the short-term rental industry, write books, speak, coach, have my women's organization. I mean, I've been able to still do all of those things, but guess what? Add some additional income, which made life a lot easier. It made me be able to invest in things that will ultimately help me live the life that I desire. So I put together these videos because I know exactly what it's like to be new, and I know exactly what it's like to have some success. I know what it's like to not have success. I know what it's like to be confused, right? So my goal is to help you. If you're watching this video in 2023, I have a mission, and my mission is to help 100 women every single month get in position to earn six figures. So if you want to work with me, then there's a way down below that you can connect with me and we can get that ball rolling. But I just said something, you know, I've had some experience, and even though I've had some success, the thing that I am most pleased about is that I've helped others to have success. So here's an award. And you guys, I don't have these awards put up in my office because every year I believe that you need to look, you know, for new goals. So I don't want to be stuck on my past accomplishments, but hey, I accomplished what I accomplished. Here's an award that I got. Certificate of Outstanding Achievement for having the most personal enrollments, and themselves hitting the first rank in the company. Now, rank in this industry does mean bank. There are money awards, trips, all types of things. But to have an award that says, I helped people do that, speaks volume. That just lets you know who's doing this video. Now you can Google my name, Latasha W-O-P, Woman of Purpose Williams, and you'll see some other things that I've been able to do. But let's get going with this video. So you've watched the first 48 hours, you've been in for a couple of days. Now what do you need to do? I say this, you need to find something that's going to help you with self-development. I know I'm going to always say this, your mentality or your mindset is where all your success lies. Yes, I'm going to give you some strategies, some things you can write down, but honestly, you have to have a winning mindset. Successful people do certain things. I'm telling you, Google it, YouTube it, read it. So you want to jump into self-development. You want to find you some good self-development books, and look on YouTube and look at podcasts, those types of things. One of my favorite is Think and Grow Rich. And for women, one of my favorites is Successful Women Speak and Think Differently. Those two different books. And then Eric Thomas has a new one out called You Owe You. So there's books and self-development that need to start taking place, okay? Winners have a winning mindset. Second, you want to understand being able to have some tough skin. You all, this is business. This is not a hobby. This is not for fun. Business equals money. You want to generate revenue for whatever reason. And you know why you joined this company. That goes back to the first video. But you got to understand that not everybody's going to do business with you. So you cannot be a person with thin skin. You can't be a jelly bag. You can't get offended. You can't look at it as though people are rejecting you. You have to have some tough skin because building a business takes something. Jeff Bezos built a multi-billion-dollar company that started in his garage. But believe me, there were bumps along the way. Life just seems to happen. And so you can't be one that start today, stop tomorrow, can't take people ignoring you, can't take people, saying no or take things personal. It's business. I always use this analogy. Every single day you leave your home, you ride by thousands of businesses that you don't do business with. They don't close their doors because you didn't stop in their business, do they? You gotta have some tough skin. Next, you want to prepare for a virtual launch. Oh my God. This is not the days where you gotta have parties at your house. No, there are platforms like StreamYard, Zoom, Google Meets, so many. You can do a virtual launch right from your living room, tap into other people's living rooms, but never leave your home. And you only want to set it up for like 30 minutes. Think of it as a virtual grand opening. And this is where people get an opportunity to learn about your products or services, whatever it is that you are offering. But you want to talk to your upline or whoever enrolled you because you don't want to do your own virtual launch. You just want to invite people to your virtual launch. You really want your upline to host it for you because that gives them an opportunity to edify you, to say things about you, to talk about your products and services, because people hearing it from you, they're kind of like, but if they hear somebody else saying some good things about you and how you stepped out and started your own business and how you got all these amazing products or services, they're more keen to do business because someone spoke highly about what you're doing. So I want you to get back to your sponsor, upline, or someone who can do your virtual launch for you. Now, he or she should give you some steps. Like you want to pick a day. You really want to do this within your first 7 to 10 days of joining the business, because that's when you're most excited, and this is when people are more prone to help come and support you. So 7 to 10 days, you want to pick a day. In the meantime, after you've picked that day, you want to make a big fuss about it. You want to go on social media. You want to text people. You want to email them and let them know, hey, I have started something big and I would love for you to come to my virtual launch. Don't tell them everything you're doing, right? Let them have a surprise and come on there. Virtual launches are really the groundbreaking tool to having a successful business and really having someone to talk about it for you. That's what you want to be doing. I mean, it's your first 7 to 10 days in the business. Excitement. You've already done the first, watched the first video and done those steps. Now you're working on your self-development. You understand that, hey, I'm about to do business. You're about to launch. I also want you to think of some people. I want you to write down some names that your products or services can benefit. It don't have to be 100 people, right? It could be 10 people. It can be 20 people. But think about people that your products and services can either benefit them or it can benefit a close friend or family member of theirs, right? Because when you get ready to introduce this thing, you already know who you want to get it first. Now, if you are someone that's building a team, I also want you to write down some names of some go-getters who you want to do business with, right? Because you don't want to do business with everybody. I'm just going to tell you, everybody ain't qualified to be on that doing business thing with being on your team. You want people who are going to help you win the championship. You know, Michael Jordan had an amazing starting lineup. If it wasn't for those core people, they would have never got to where they were. So think about that if you're thinking about building a team. Now, everybody isn't going to build a team. Some of you are just going to sell product. Some of you are going to create a customer base. You're going to refer, you know, you're going to do events, all of that. But for those of you who really want to get your product sold or build a team, it's time for a virtual launch. Now, if you don't do it, don't be going complaining that your business is not taking off. I'm telling you what I know. With my virtual launch, with my first company, you all, in less than a week, I had earned over $1,000 just from one virtual call that was less than 30 minutes. You say you need some extra money? Latasha Wap Williams is giving you the plug and showing you the things that you should do. The next thing, and this was mentioned on the last video, but you gotta be excited on social media. Social media is a free platform that you can hit a whole lot of people with, but you also can do some email blasts, okay? You also can send out text messages. But the more you talk about it, the more it's visible in front of people, the more they see how you're excited, the more they see your consistency. So you can't start it today and then don't ever say anything else about it or put it out on social media on the day you start. And then here it is 10 days later, you ain't said nothing. They're not going to look at you serious. So this is what you should be doing week 2 in the company. You do these things, and I promise you'll have loads of success. If you want to work with me, I have some teams that you can join right now. Again, my mission for 2023 is to work with 100 women every single month in helping them on their journey to earning 6 figures. If I can show you how to make a couple hundred, I can show you how to make a couple thousand, and then you're going to take them same principles and multiply it and get to the level that you so desire. Again, if you want to work with me, hit the link below. I got something for you. Until next time, my name is Latasha Wap Williams. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is just too